That's the wrong thing. All right, let's see who is here. Oof. See if anybody's here. I'll wait till some people get in here. We got one like so far. Thank you for hitting the like button, whoever's here. I appreciate it. Hi Matt. Good morning. Good morning, Don. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah. I'll just wait for some people to get in here. I was gonna just upload videos, but I'm actually gonna go live for about an hour and just talk to you guys about some stuff. Obviously, talking to you about Terra. That's a big topic. Good morning, Jerry. 20 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you get in here. It does help out the channel quite a bit when you do so. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Um, it's good you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. A lot better actually. Um, Voice is still a little weird, but yeah, it's possible for Lunic to get to 0.0003. Is it possible? Yes, it's definitely possible. Will it? I don't know how long this crypto run will go because right now crypto is looking pretty good. Not just Terra Classic or even Terra Luna. Um, Kind of weird saying that because this is the old Terra Luna, but now it's Terra Classic and that's Terra Luna. But seeing all these things move, it just feels good. I love seeing positivity in the markets. So the fact that we're up about I think 5% or so in the entire market is fantastic, and now it's showing 90%. So I got to change that 90% instead of 70%. And see here it keeps growing. All right, so we got 46 people here, guys. Hit the like button. Do you think they will do the 11% burn of USTC? I mean UST. All proposals have disappeared from Terror Station. Even if they do, I mean, I don't see a large push of where how that will affect Terra Classic. Yes, it could affect it in the long run by seeing this increase by association, but that's pretty much it. I don't see anything else unless they decide to burn Terra Classic, which we've seen. From what I've seen reports that we burned hundreds of millions so far of Terra Classic, and I just haven't. I've seen the screenshots and all of that. I just haven't seen it myself by going in and looking at it, and I don't know where to go in order to look at it. Because typically I would go to the contract address, but it's a little bit different here. And they take our coins and drop the trading as and without announcing. What's good, bro? Did you send your W Luna before the 27th to Terra Station wallet? No, they actually took from what I saw, they took the screenshot on the 26th. So anybody who did something on the 27th, I think you were too late. I mean, I haven't heard of anybody having like crazy issues. Well, I've heard of a bunch of people having issues, but nobody having issues that decided to send it. Um, and I've just heard of people in certain exchanges that just aren't getting it. That said, they were gonna, you know, be a part of this, be a part of the airdrop, and I've heard of people having problems there. So no, I didn't send it in time, and I thought that while I was off, I thought MetaMask would be a viable way in order to receive it because it is a wallet. Yes, it doesn't have an individual, Terra address. It has a wallet address, so that was a problem. But by the time I realized that, because I was sick and I wasn't really doing much on computers or even paying attention to it at all, um, it was kind of too late. So no, I didn't end up doing that. So basically, I missed out on 300 coins that would be worth quite a bit right now. If I was able to get 300 airdrop to me, I missed out on a bunch, but I couldn't do anything with it anyways. But that does suck because I missed out on the airdrop there by keeping my coins in MetaMask, which it does suck. I feel like there were a lot of places that weren't really prepared for that. So even just the launch of Terra 2.0, because Terra 2.0 was supposed to launch on so many platforms, and right now it's on 16 platforms, technically less than that because some of these are doubles, right? You're looking at Kraken twice. Yes, you have USD and the Euro. Same thing with BitTrue. You have USDT and USDC, but that's the platform it launched on. So take away 2 platforms there, or take away 3 platforms because of KuCoin, and you only have 13 platforms that it actually launched on. So we obviously want to see more. From what I've heard with MEXC, they're doing some sort of burn throughout their exchange, which is a good thing. But I want to see all exchanges do that. I also want to see, some sort of transaction tax be added, because if they can change a lot of things like the name and different pieces to it and how it's not tied to the algorithm, they can change that detail to add a transaction tax within it if they wanted to. So I don't know why they haven't done it. Every Terra 2.0 purchase should burn Terra Classic for each transaction. That would be phenomenal. I've said that in the past, and it would be great if they did that. Good morning, Matthew. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling a little bit better. My voice sounds okay. I still hear the I don't know, raspiness maybe. I also can't sing at all, because that's all we do here is sing Disney songs with the kids, and I can't sing at all. They're still spinning their wheels. I'm about to tire them out. Wait, I'm about tired of them. For the love of God, drink some water so you can start talking normally. I drink water. I'm drinking a lot of stuff. I didn't know that it was that bad. I can definitely hear it. Doquan and CZ are real clowns. Yeah, the reason why we lost so much money. Don't be rude, dude. Oh, you're talking about this guy with the drink the water. It's okay. People have their opinions. Not even gonna invest in Terra. $5 per coin, only 21% on circulation. I see a future rug pull happening. Yeah, if they're gonna release everything at the same time, the coins that you receive, by the time, let's say it's years down the line and you get everything released, well, now you're looking at 80% of the supply that's going to be released in like one shot. And that's going to be, it's not going to be like detrimental to the position depending on what the position does. Right now, I don't see any use case behind it. But once we do see, a full use case behind this, and then also we see everything implemented, we'll get an understanding of exactly what it will be. Because like if you look at the comparison, $1.3 billion market cap versus a $6.5 billion market cap, which is fully diluted. So however this does increase, let's say this increases to, whatever, it gets to a 100 billion dollar market cap somehow, some way. Well, now you're looking at the same percentage there. You're looking at 80% more for the fully diluted market cap, which is crazy. You can't blame anyone for losing money, guys. Investing comes with risk. I've made big money and lost big money. That's true. Sing us a Disney song. I'm not gonna do that because one, it's copyright, and two, I can't sing at all right now. Um, I sent mine before the 27th to my Terra Station wallet. My W Luna was worth 130 UST after the 27th when they launched the new revival plan. Now my Luna is worth 6 million UST. Is that accurate? Well, UST is a low price. You don't want to base it off of UST because it's not a stable coin. You want to base it off of it should be a stable coin, but you want to base it off of something that's actually stable at $1 so that you can understand the real value. Because the problem is that UST is decreasing in price, and if that decreases in price, let's say if Terra stays the same, and your UST decreases in price or UST decreases in price, well, now it's going to take more UST to get to the Terra. So you need to do it based on a regular, but that sounds accurate to me. Terra got rugged once. How can people still trust this nonsense? People delusional. All I see are people push this for others to rug them. So that's not true. I understand where you're coming from because when you think about things that have decreased a hell of a lot and the biggest drop that you possibly have seen, this was just something that was not well taken care of. Right? They had a algorithmic stablecoin where somebody mentioned a flaw in how any billionaire or any wealthy person can collapse UST, and they decided to wait for the absolute best time in order to attack UST, which also would attack Terra. You're bringing down the system, creating thoughts of regulation. It's just so much that's going in by just literally pushing in $1 billion, worth of UST by, selling it or, getting in on the action in a negative way. So they saw an opportunity. Terra really didn't have the means to pay the 20%, and I'm sure they would have pushed back and changed that 20% into like 10% and into 5%, something like that, because they didn't really have the full means to do that, in the end. But as they started to try to kind of back Terra in a way, or try to back their overall system in a way by buying Bitcoin, they spent money that they didn't really have to spend. So that just opened them up for that attack and made it much easier. So then whoever ended up attacking did that twice, and you saw this collapse because they have no money in order to pay that 20% to everybody that was included in that, which was like billions of coins, right? Billions of UST. So it was just such a problem. It was such an issue, with that attack, and everybody knew it could have come. And he was the one, Do Kwon was the one that came out and said, go ahead and attack me. I'd see what happens. It's like, well, we saw what happened, and you had no response for it besides creating a Terra 2.0 to not have that algorithmic, attachment to that stablecoin, right? So it's definitely a tricky situation. People think that it looks like a rug pull. It does look like a rug pull, but everything that you see in the background information is related to an attack, not a rug pull. I love you guys. Thank you, good people out there, for buying Lunic. I lost my life savings in the last crash. Kill and sell Luna 2.0 to ground at you, Do Kwon. Buy Lunic, people. So that sucks that you lost your life savings. It's good that you're still going, because a lot of times, people lose everything and they just give up. Especially when you start getting older, people lose everything and they just give up. But giving up is not the way, right? You understand you can lose a lot, but you got to learn from that mistake. Putting your life savings into one position is not the best idea, even though it does show a lot of promise to you or to other people, and other people may talk you into that. I would never tell anyone to put their life savings into it. I always tell people, put what you're willing to lose. And sometimes it could be even a little bit more than what you're willing to lose. But as long as it's not going to destroy your life, you know? And if it does destroy your life, well, now you learn from that mistake. You have to find a way out of that mess. And yeah, I'm glad that you're still moving, you're still pushing. Because some people would just give up. My Luna Classic is on Terra Station. Still no airdrop. When did you put it over there? Shiba going to go up? What's up, player? Not much. I'm relaxing. My back hurts. I have my shoulder blade. I don't know why. It usually like hurts when I don't warm up if I play golf. If I don't warm up, my left shoulder blade will hurt a lot. But my left shoulder blade has been hurting for like 3 days, and now I don't hardly work out back. I mean, technically, a lot of workouts that you do work out back, but I'm gonna start working out back a lot so I can strengthen the muscle because it really does hurt. I've never felt like this much pain. Like it's not workout pains, like, where you work out and no pain, no gain type of thing, but it hurts. As you got the airdrop, you have to change the new mainnet. Okay, you might have gotten it. I don't know about Terra Station because I don't have it. What do you feel about Dokwan? Is he a scammer? I don't think he's a scammer. I just think he's one of those people that feels like he's too good for any situation. You know, I don't think he's a scammer. I don't think he's taking from people. I think he just he feels like he's the wealthiest person in the world, and I've seen responses from him talking about how people are still poor and all this other stuff, and that's just what I expect from his personality. I don't expect him to scam people. I expect him to want to stay on top, you know, and with the fact that his face is out here, people know who he is. That's not something that a scammer wants to have. To be completely doxxed and openly scam people. That's not the case. I think he just thinks he's better than everybody else. That's the type of vibe that I get from him. But it's cool. I mean, there's some people that live their life that way and they'll never change. But it's okay. It's okay as long as you're looking to improve what Terra is, what Classic is, what the investors want. The only problem is that when you think that way, you think less about the investors and more about it as a business. And I don't want that. Like that's the way that I'm looking at Shiba Inu a little bit because the ecosystem that's surrounding Shiba Inu, the main ecosystem, everybody thinks that way. It seems like that's the case, to where they think they're better than everybody else, and every single idea that they have is better than anybody in the community. When it's proven that there are a lot of smart people out there that may know more about cryptocurrency than you, that may know more about improving than you, may know more about marketing than you. Like there's so much more that people can do, and they've expressed this, and they just don't take that information in. So I think of Dokwan and the Shiba Inu ecosystem leads, the breeds, and all of that. They think they're better than everybody, and they want to further the business rather than, making the investors happy, right? Lunik is back in Binance. That's good. I can see more dump coming after this fake pump. I lost 100K on Luna Terra Luna. Well, that's horrible that you lost that much. Was it something that you physically put in 100K, or did it rise to 100K? Like, because some people, it was to where they bought in low and they held on to it for a long time, kind of like what people did with Bitcoin, held on to it for a long time, and it went from $5 up to $100, and they turned it into like 100K or 200K or a half a million, and they said, I lost all of that. But that's essentially losing all of your gains, which it's like losing 500,000 or 100,000, but it's not realizing the loss of 500,000, right? You technically may have gotten back to break even or lost whatever you put in there. But still, that is a lot to lose. Whether it is you're losing all of the gains or you're losing what you put in. Ukwan is not a scammer, maybe a narcissist. Yeah, I would agree. Trying to change the network, a Terra Station wallet. Check. There's two networks, mainnet and classic. Is UST still relevant? I don't think it's fully relevant. The thing that we might see is if we find a way to get Terra Classic back to normal, UST may be able to make a comeback, but they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to put something in place in order to protect UST. But right now, UST is not a play. It's still very low of a price. What is it, like a couple cents or something? So I guess UST, I don't even see it on the, there it is, USTC. So yeah, it's currently at 2 cents or technically 3 cents. Yes, it's still a thing. And you can see this push up if people do believe in it and want to push this up. I mean, they can push it up, but the point is that what we could see is if Terra gets back to normal, let's say they burn off a ton of coins and it gets back to, $80, which would be phenomenal if it gets to $80 with all the people that are holding millions of coins. And most likely if you're holding millions of coins, you'll probably end up selling as you see gains go through. But let's say it gets back there. Well, now you can finally fund UST or maybe mint new coins again in order to, buy UST and bring this back up to a peg state, especially with maybe less people that are holding it. So it's definitely a better situation than what you can have, but I wouldn't want them to do that. I want them to turn Classic into something way bigger than that. So I don't know. I think it's still slightly relevant, but like if we were looking on a scale of like 1 to 10 of relevance, I would say it's definitely at a 1, probably like a 0.5%. We have 400 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Again, we're going to go for another 30 minutes or so. Only going to do an hour. I'm going to try and post some videos. I got, places to be today. And yeah, I want to go until about 8 o'clock and upload some videos until about 9. I won't upload the videos. I'll upload them sparingly. But I also need to find a way to upload some videos on the Let It Burn channel because the revenue is going down there. I wanted to see what the revenue would be if people would just support it and just watch the videos, but you have less people that are watching the videos. And I sort of understand why, right? But we'll definitely have to talk about that. Hey man, new to crypto, enjoying listening your views on all things crypto. Thank you, Tristan, for saying that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. And if you're brand new to crypto, I mean, take in as much information as possible. Don't take on exactly like someone's strategy, exactly what they do. But if you're looking to get into some things, get into something, understand how it works, understand what makes it go, what makes it tick, and then invest in other things as you see that increase, as you see similar things in other positions, right? So if you're getting into something like Ethereum, if you're getting into something like Bitcoin, if you're getting into something like Litecoin or whatever, figure out what's the best strategy for you, if it's going to be short term or long term or whatever you're going to do, or if you wanted to gain something passive income wise, so something like CRO or even holding Bitcoin or Ethereum to where you can gain 5%, 6% by staking it. So just taking as much information as you can. There are a lot of people out there with a ton of great information, but make sure you take information and people just pitching you a bunch of nonsense and you separate those, because there's a lot of people that will pitch you that this is the best position in the world. Go and buy this because it's going to 10,000x or 100,000x in the next day. And those are the people that probably going to get you to lose a lot of money and get you to invest in something that they're going to end up dumping. So just be careful with that and just take in as much information as you can. Sure, my voice keeps going in and out. Hey man, what's your Discord called? So I have two different Discords. I have a Shiba Inu Discord group where it has about 1,800 members. Um, and I have my Profit Hands Discord group where we talk about everything, not just related to crypto or just related to um, Shiba Inu. I could tell you for the last, I don't know, I don't know how many days, weeks maybe, I've been, sick and on vacation and just everywhere at this moment. And I haven't been responsive. But usually, if you DM me, I usually respond. I try to get to all of the DMs sparingly because there's a lot of DMs that do come through. But yeah, there's a link in the description for the Profit Hands Discord group. And then if you reach out to me directly, I can give you all of the other links. I can give you the one to the Lunatics Discord group, which has 371 members. And then we can also give you a link to the Shiba Inu Discord group if you want to, which has 1,860 members in it. And it's fantastic that there's so many people there. We obviously want to grow it to something bigger so that we can push Shiba Inu to something much larger and just get information across. So yeah, we have 458 people here with 123 likes. Guys, the likes have been very low compared to the amount of viewers. So if you guys can definitely hit that like button, get it up to, I would love to be at 200, 250 likes. So hit that like button. And the likes have been low. I understand that, people may be watching on their phone, and when you watch on your phone, the chat is like is above the likes. So you're basically you're watching the chat and you have to close the chat in order to like it and then reopen the chat. So hit that like button, guys. I don't know why my membership didn't go through. I hope I don't lose my badge. I'm gonna get that fixed today. I think it starts where you were. So if you were like say a member for 5 months and the membership didn't go through, you can wait 2 months and it'll pick up where it left off. So you were a member for 5 months, and then it'll basically pick up and say you were a member for 5 months as you do pick up. So it's pretty cool that they do that, and you don't just lose everything. Because I've seen people that just haven't, even me, that has been a member of something, and the payment like didn't go through or something, or card changed, or I don't know, something like that. Let's go and check out all the cryptocurrencies here. So right now, the crypto market is up 5%. 5%. We're seeing Bitcoin that's up 5%, Ethereum that's up 6%. It's above $30,000 for Bitcoin. BNB that's at $317, up about 5%. You're going to see Cardano that's up about 12%. That's phenomenal. 7% for Solana. That's at $46. That's a great buy. I do want to check what the circulating supply is. 339 million. So they are increasing that circulating supply. Tron, that's up 1%. Avalanche up 4%. Shiba Inu is up 10.5%. That's pretty good. Polygon 7%. Litecoin 5%. Near Protocol about 12%. So you got a lot of positivity that's happening today. We want to see this this market cap right here start to rise. I've started to see some things pick up. I bought more Gitcoin yesterday, and it's already increased at that moment. I'm looking at Farmcoin right now. Also, Compound. I have more Compound. OMG Network. I have more of that. I have about 700 plus of OMG Network. They'd scam their grandma. I don't know. What's the point of Terra Classic USD now? So what's the point of, like you're saying USTC? What's the point of that? Terra Classic USD. There's no point in it right now. It's literally just an unstable stable coin at the moment, and people are looking for um, increases, especially people that are buying in at the bottom. They're looking for any type of profit that they can get, and it's not based on any type of use case or information behind it. The only thing is about history, right? They're looking to see this push up from 1 cent to 2 cent. It's going to double. 3 cents to 6 cents. They're looking for it to increase in price just by people that are buying it, right? And those people that are buying it are also looking for any type of increase, right? They're looking for quick gains. And a lot of times when you see a ton of volatility, when you see it massively decrease or massively increase, the aftermath of that is a lot of volatility, right? So if you see it, let's say, increase by 200%, aftermath of that is probably that it's going to get up to 200%, whatever the high is, and it's going to decrease heavy. So if you can find that point, let's say with the stock market, if you can find that point, you could essentially short at that level and gain quite a bit. And then as it does hit some of these lows, you're going to see an increase, even though it may be something that goes up and then goes down and then goes up to a lower high, then hits a lower low, lower high, lower low. You're still seeing volatility that people can end up feeding off of and gaining off of, and that's what they're looking for. Does Linux still have any utility? Not at the moment. It doesn't. I'll be honest with you. Both of them do not have like actual utility, because the whole point of original Luna Classic was to back that stable coin, and something that was like sort of different than everything else that you're seeing there. It's been done before, but it's been different. Um, so I think wishful thinking, bro. I mean, I've made money on any large increases after the fact, just like I did with Terra Luna as it did drop heavily. I got all the way down to the bottom. And you know what? You're going to see volatility when you see that. It gets all the way down to the bottom, people buy it up. And that's exactly what happened. Turned $40 into an easy realized $6,000. And total, I turned $40 into $15,000 in a matter of days. Um, well, technically, hours. So, anyways, to answer that question, no, they don't have utility right now. I do expect them to build something, to put something in place, but I really don't know how or what, why or when. We have 545 people here, guys. Hit the like button. Why are you spamming the same question? I don't know why they're doing that. My Rap Luna turned into 2.0 on my Terra station. Oh, UST equal 1 peso. Still a stable coin. I guess. I guess. What about in 2 months? Lunic hit 10 cents or $1. Anything on this idea? So it's in 2 months. I wouldn't say in 2 months. We don't know what's going to happen in 2 months. We don't know if some sort of burn method will be implemented. But we know, just like we talked about with Shiba Inu, is that we need to decrease the supply in order to get to the levels that we want to get to. Now, we also need kind of a use case behind it, because if we go to Terra, let's bring up Terra Classic, and we look at the volume, we're seeing $254 million in volume. Now, this was at billions of dollars of volume recently. We want to see more volume, because if we can implement some sort of transaction tax on this Terra Classic, well, now we can see massive amounts that could be burned with all of these transactions that are going through every single market, every single exchange. And then also, if we can implement something with Terra Luna 2.0, you're seeing less volume that's going through here, $148 million, which is down 55%, still up 17%. But if you could see that volume go through and a certain portion of that goes towards Terra Classic and, burning off Terra Classic, that would be phenomenal. I would love to see that. But right now, we don't have that connection. We don't have anything set up, anything in place, any type of massive use case right now. So hopefully in the future we could see that. But I've already made my short-term money from it, and now I'm thinking more longer term. So I invested $100 now, and it's $200. And now it's $200. Strange. Well, that's good. Can Luna Kit? So if you can design a retail work, I mean, we wanted to hit those levels, but it's definitely going to be tough. I would say it's not going to be as tough as some other things you've seen out there. You look at Shiba Inu and you see basically 600 trillion that you have to burn off in order to get to the levels that we want to get to. But then you also see, Terra at 66.5 trillion. That makes it a lot easier, but you can also see the price swing, the price increase a hell of a lot more than where it's at now. You get this guy out of here. Thank you, Ryan, for doing that. We're getting them out of here. I had to go to subscribers only. That's ridiculous that you have those people that come in. I get the airdrop if I have Wrap Luna on my MetaMask wallet. I'm on the Polygon blockchain. From what I understand on MetaMask, you're not receiving anything, because I was on MetaMask and I didn't receive anything. And maybe as we do get the contract, because I don't have. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure I did not receive anything, because nothing popped up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not receive a damn thing. I wish I did. Because if I got an easy 300 at $6, that would be really good. I wouldn't be able to sell it, but it still would be good. Classic is going to pump hard and then dump harder. What makes you think that? I've respected him. What are you talking about? Terra? What do you think about Woo? I haven't looked into it. Luna is a scam? No, Luna is not a scam. Why is Luna pumping so much? Like Luna Classic? Luna is increasing 13%. Now you also are seeing the entire market increasing. It's not just Luna that's increasing. Now it is increasing more than the market, which is definitely something you want to look into, especially with less volume. But it might be a lot of buy volume that's going into it. How do you feel about Doge Law Mars? When I looked into Doge Law Mars before, I'm just not a big fan of the Methuselah Foundation. And they say they're not going to make any moves, or they're only going to sell a certain portion no matter what. The amount that's in there is still alarming, and it still has to be sold in order to be used, right? So, or in order for that foundation to get any type of benefit from it, and it's something that I don't like it. I simply stated a fact. 2 cents end of year, conservative estimate, if anything. Are you talking about Luna going to 2 cents, or are you talking about Luna Classic getting to 2 cents? Crypto for free is good. Apple said supporting the airdrop, yet no 2.0 yet. From what we understood, crypto.com was supporting the airdrop, but we got a full understanding of where they're coming from with that, because nothing happened there. Luna is legit scam. I will never invest any single cent on it. Well, that's your opinion. I mean, it's always great to have your opinion. I respect your opinion. I do want to hear more as to why you believe it is, but I respect anyone's opinion there. I bought 10 million Luna Classic. Do you think I will be a millionaire in the future, bro? It really all depends what happens with Luna right now. What happens with Lunic, I guess. um, so if we see massive burns that come through, if we see some sort of burn method that's in place that could be massive, then yes, obviously you could see it increase a hell of a lot. Also, it also depends on what you're going to do. If that 100 million, which is now worth somewhere around what, 1,500 or something like that, 1,200. If your $1,000 turns into $100,000, what are you going to do with it, right? If it 100x's right now and it turns to $100,000, what are you going to do with it, right? Are you going to sell it and basically say, I've never seen $100,000 in one place in my life, and decide to get out of it? And you may say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for it to get to 10 million. Understand that that's more difficult than it sounds. It is very, very difficult for you to see $100,000 in something that, a position that fluctuates. Yes, may have potential to continue to increase, but it's going to be very difficult for you to see that and not accept $100,000 or not accept $50,000. So it really all depends on what you're going to do, right? You get to some of these levels, what are you going to do? Are you going to treat, because look at this. There are so many positions out there that could have created millionaires and have created a ton of millionaires, but could have created more. But what they decided to do is sell the position way too early. Shiba Inu. People decided to sell the position as they did make a little bit of money, except for that one person that had $8,000 into it and made billions of dollars from it, right? But you have some people that are like that. Bitcoin. People sold it and thought that it would never go above 400. It would never go above 1,000. It would never go above 20,000, right? But you're missing out on all the other opportunity there. It's much harder than it sounds. It's very difficult. That's why I always take into account accepting my initial investment and maybe accepting some profit. Right now, I've already gained $6,000 off of it. It makes it easier to accept it falling down from $9,000 down to $1,000 worth, and now up to like $3,000 worth. So it's definitely more difficult than you make it sound. But it depends on what you're going to do and also what they decide to implement. That makes sense. How much do you think Luna Classic would hit today? How much do I think Luna Classic would hit today? What does that mean? How much do I think it's going to go up? I mean, Luna Classic has already gone up, what, 100%? It's up 81%. And it was up even higher than that. So what we're seeing is now a decrease. So if we look at TradingView, we look at the last minute chart, we're going to see this get up to a level of 1900 before decreasing and creating lower highs and lower lows. So it's actually in a downtrend right now, even though it is up 80%. So I think the highest it was going to get to is 0.00002. I have around 860 Luna Classic. Should I buy more to reach a million or 2 million? Or do you say hold this to and it's enough? 860 is a very low amount. I would say it's probably not enough. If you're trying to see massive gains or massive returns, but I also don't want you to risk anything that you can't afford. I think right now, if you spent $100, I think you would get close to what, 1 million or something. Is that accurate? Maybe a little bit less. Hundreds of thousands at least. And then if it does end up getting to a level to where it gets to $1, well, now you have so much more out of it. I would take $100,000 and invest more. Exactly. So there's a lot of people that would take that $100,000 and invest in other things, not just invest into Terra Classic, because if you take the $100,000, you're taking it out of Terra Classic. So you would have to find a way to buy in lower. So you would have to take it at the right moment and try and time the market, which is very tough. So most people would take the $100,000 and just walk off, which is okay. It's $100,000. You turned $1,000 into $100,000. That's still something that you can talk about for years to come. It's like someone making a hole in one, right? You make a hole in one, you can talk about it for as long as you want. You turn $1,000 into $100,000. You have free reign to talk about that to anybody because it's 100x your investment. You turned it into something that's literally $1/10,000,000. That is phenomenal. Bro, please reply to, well, what do you think? Wait, what do you think? What will be the price of Luna Classic today or like in general? I think it all depends. I hate to say that. It really does all depend on what they decide to implement with Luna Classic, the amount of volume that goes into it, which I know we're going to see a lot of volume. People believe in what Luna Classic can be now because it's at a lower price and people can gain so much more or hold so much more. So the thought of this getting to a level of $1 or $2 or $10 or $20 or whatever is something that's possible, but it all depends on what they decide to implement within burning off these coins, right? Yo, Perry, is Terra Bridge Classic broken? I keep getting an error when trying to send my Luna away from it. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I don't know. I got $150 so far in Luna 2. That's good. I can't buy any because I only want to buy on the platforms that I have. So if they're not going to launch it on crypto.com, I'm not going to buy it. How much do you think Luna would hit today? What? How is this person even? See, this makes me want to go to members only. Thank you, Ryan, for deleting that. Luna is back on crypto.com exchange. Luna should be there today. Well, hopefully that's right. What's the lowest price that Terra Luna, the new Terra Luna, has been to? I think it's been to like $3, right? Let me go to TradingView. What? Wait, what are we talking about here? There's no way that this must be a mistake. This is definitely a mistake. How is this feeding off of old Terra's price? How does this have old Terra's information? Oh, is it because TradingView? I don't know. That's weird. That's very weird. So it did get to a low of what, like $5 or so? Let's actually go here. Look at the month low maybe. So yeah, the lowest point that it's been is $3.63, and the highest it's been is $19.54. So yeah, they implement something here, and again, 210 million is very low, and they can't release any of the other coins until, obviously they do get released, which is a while from now. So it makes it enticing, but I don't want to buy it at $6. I would rather buy it lower than $5. That's where I would buy it at, but I wish I could have bought it at 50 cents. But again, I'll risk $1,000 on it and see what it can be. And if it does double, I will take my initial investment and then run with whatever is left. I bought token Luna Wormhole. Is there a way to change it to Luna? I believe so. There should be a conversion. You need some mods in here to sweep the bots off on the holiday. No, we got at least one bot in here. We got Ryan in here helping me out. I appreciate that. But yeah, we don't have many mods in here right now. What's up with CRO listing Terra yesterday, then deleting it? Also, my crow shows. I don't know what that means, but I didn't see that they listed Terra really quickly. Maybe they're having issues with listing Terra, but obviously they're having some sort of issues with listing Terra because I would like to see it if it's here. But yeah, I don't see it right now. What is this? Looks like the old Terra price. So yeah, again, I saw the 120 and I was a little weirded out. So we got 700 people here, guys. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I appreciate everybody that is here. But again, we have 700 people that are watching and 276 likes. I feel like we should have somewhere around 350, half of what the concurrent viewers are. So if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. CRO allowing a buying and selling of Lunic. Just checked. Well, that's great. First of all, that you can buy and sell your Lunic. But what I want to see is Terra 2.0 in there, and obviously I want to see people be able to make their money off of Lunic, or buy some more if you wanted to. Matt, I use your referral code for KuCoin. I had no idea they had trading bots. Yeah, I haven't used them. Well, thank you for using my referral code for KuCoin. I appreciate that. I even forgot that was on there. Um, but yeah, I've heard good things about trading bots. 350 likes. Thank you guys. I asked for it. You guys came through. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Do you trade margin or futures on at all in crypto? I don't. I don't. Binance only gave me 20% of the airdrop. I got 32.4 and should get 297, 30%, but only got 148 Luna. Yeah, I think there was um yeah, that's a little weird. Maybe they have some sort of fee with the airdrop associated with it. I don't know. But that's weird that you would only get 30% of it. Where can I buy Luna Classic? You can buy it a lot of places, actually. I get it on Pancake Swap just because it's easier. I don't have to deal with any exchanges that are limiting buying and selling of it. I don't ever see Pancake Swap that decide not to do that. And I get it in MetaMask and buy it on Pancake Swap. But you can also get it on crypto.com. Um, you can get it on Binance. Let's see. Let's actually go back and look at all of this Terra Classic. All the markets. You can get it on KuCoin, Gate.io, Bitfinex, Bybit, Pancake Swap, obviously, MEXC, Crypto.com, BitCub. Yeah, so there's a lot of places. There's actually a total of 94 places that you can buy it. Hit the like button, then ask your question uh, to keep good for Matt. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that, Dutch. Um, all I want to hear is ideas, but nobody's hitting that button. Yeah, exactly. What happened if it gets rugged again? If Terra 2.0 gets rugged again, it's not getting. I don't believe it was rugged the first time. I believe it was attacked. This will be more difficult for them to attack because what they were trying to do was depegged the stablecoin, and once they depegged the stablecoin, everything fell out from underneath it, and all they had to do was attack it multiple times, and then boom, it's done. With this, it's a coin that lives by itself, so it's not dependent on anything else. It's not funding anything else or backing anything else. So it's going to be very tough to collapse this by itself, even if you had billions of dollars, to tell you the truth. Because if they did attack this and it got down to a lower price, people would see that as a huge opportunity and buy into that. And then you would just see it start all over again to basically to where it seems like it's a new launch. Do you hold any new Luna? No, I wanted to buy it on the first day. I was here. Speaking of that, we had 50,000 views on that live stream that day because we had 4,000 people that were watching at one point. And the revenue on that was horrendous. And the reason why the revenue on that was horrendous is because they limited the ads on the live stream because they said that I guess it wasn't suitable for ads. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, after all the views came through, they said it's suitable for ads. So usually 50,000 views would make somewhere around $500, and 50,000 views made like $100 at this point. It's a little weird. When is CRO doing the airdrop? Any ideas? I don't know. I know the conversation that I've seen has said that if they feel as though they want to revert back and not do the airdrop, they can do that if they wanted to. So I haven't seen any details saying that they are going to do it. You need to rest your voice, bro. I will. We're about to get out of here. We got about 4 minutes. I said I'm going to go for an hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here in like 4 minutes, 3 minutes or so. I'm gonna record some videos, upload those later, talk about some different positions, probably some Terra Luna, probably some Shiba Inu. I want to upload a CRO video because I have a bunch of CRO that I continue to buy, and yeah, it's just something that's standard for me. Why does Terra Station still show US millions in UST from Lunic? Or still show us millions? I said US. I don't know. Smells like the exchange is skimming to make up for their losses. Pretty obvious. It's an interesting take. While the world is flooding, I was buying a rock bottom from panic investors and made a killing. I hear you. I did the same thing. While the world was flooding, I was buying rock bottoms. So yeah, if you can buy at the bottoms, obviously you're not making money off of people. The way that it seems is like you buying at the bottom seems like you're finding a way to make money off of people losing their life savings. And it sounds sad and it sounds horrible, but those people can also find a way to make that move as well. But the problem is how are they going to believe in that position that they lost 98% or 99% of their value to, right? Or whatever their holdings are. It's pretty insane. I know I wouldn't find a way to believe in a position that just fell so much. But then again, I do find a way to believe in positions that fall that much because like Farmcoin has fell from $250 all the way down to $46. And I still end up buying it because I know what it can be, right? How much CRO you have accumulated? It's gotta be over 100,000 at this point. It's gotta be well over 100,000. I don't know. I have a lot in the DeFi wallet, and I keep moving over some in the DeFi wallet. I'll definitely do an update as to how much CRO I actually have. Let me actually go in the DeFi wallet right now. Because not just in dollars, because in dollars is definitely different. I did talk about I had $15,000 worth of CRO at one point. And now I should be like back to like $15,000 or at least 17,000 or something. Um, but yeah, let me go ahead and look in, see how much CRO I have. So it's like there I have 22,000 in one pool. So yeah, I have quite a bit. I'll have to go through all of it. 22,000 in one pool. And then I also need to take the amount that I have here. I have about 31,000 there. And so that's already 52,000 so far. That's a lot. But then there's more over in crypto.com. I'm holding $4,000 over there, plus a little bit more. So yeah, can you convert CRO into Wrap CRO? If so, where? I don't think so. Um, I've never heard of Wrap CRO, but maybe there is a thing. Um, so I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what the reason is for holding it in or converting it to Wrap anything. I've never found a reason as to why we should do that. Bye, you're ignoring me. Bye, Matthew. Well, sorry that you feel ignored. Um, I do have to get out of here though, so thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Um, Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to go ahead and try and upload some videos, or at least start some videos. If I can't get to it, then I will try and upload some videos a little bit later. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick hour with you guys and just talk to you about a lot of stuff related to Terra and obviously the markets as well. But I'm going to get out of here and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.